Hello and welcome to Study Buddy. My name is Avinash Singh and our topic for today is strategy to crack UPSC Civil Services examination. So our first point is fear mongering. Most of the students face this problem of fear mongering. People know that the examination is very tough and for guidance they go to many coaching centers or online educators, and a lots of them instill a sense of fear into the students. They give free mock tests to students, and when the students are not able to solve them, they say that if you are not able to solve it, then you will not be able to clear the examination. So you must buy my material. So this is just a way of selling the material, and students should not fall into this trap. They should just go for the basics. They should read the basic books, and let's just understand that UPSC examination is not that tough, but it's also not a cup of cake. Tough, but it's not that tough. It depends upon your preparation. It depends upon your willpower and your motivation level and how badly you need to clear the examination. The second point is mass hysteria. A lots of students start believing that current affairs are more important than the core subject, so they will download a bulk from any website, and a lots of websites provide lots of information. But students should keep in mind that they do not need so many materials. They just need to follow one material from any author. One or two materials is enough. If you read one book 10 times or you read 10 book one time, ultimately you will come to know that if you read one book 10 times, you will be able to better retain that topics that you have read from the one book rather than reading 10 books. So students should not fall into this trap. Misconception. Nowadays there's a lots of misconception among the students. Students think that there are more than 10 lakh people who apply for the examination, so will I pass or not? There's a sense of fear and insecurity among the students. So students should keep in mind that though 10 lakh, more than 10 lakh students apply for the examination, but only 5 lakh students appear into the examination, and 10,468 students clear the examination. Or you can say 10,500 students in a rough figure clear the examination. Again, coming to the mains, in 10,500 students, it is only 2,000 students, near about 2,000 students who clear mains and they appear for the interview. And now you can see that there are 750 vacancies or 850 vacancies. So you can see that number of people appearing for the examination is more than the vacancies. So ultimately the exam is going to be tough, and students should also keep in mind that there are only 30 to 40,000 serious aspirants who are preparing for the examination, and not everyone who is preparing for the examination is serious regarding it. Most of the students who prepare for the examination lose their motivation, their confidence and their zeal in the middle of the preparation. So it's just how long you can hold on. It depends on your perseverance, it depends on your patience and your hard work. So now I also give you a list of government job examination after graduation. You can apply for these examinations. As You should keep these examinations as a backup. If you are not able to clear the UPSC examination, then these examinations should be your backup. If you are able to clear this examination, then it is good. Okay, so the list of the examinations are IES, CAPF, CDS, Coast Guard, NTA, NET, JRF, SSC, CGL, BSNL, ONGC, SAIL, CIL on GATE score. So these are the list of the examination. You can pause the video and have a look at it. Okay, so let's move. Age and attempt limit. Age is counted on 1st of August of the given year when you are filling the form from that year. Okay, minimum age for any category, that is SC, ST, OBC, is 21 years, and the maximum for general and OBC creamy layer candidates is 32 years, and they get 6 attempts. And OBC non-creamy layer students get 35 years maximum age limit with 9 attempts. SC, ST candidates, they have an age limit of 37 years and unlimited attempts. And physically handicapped candidates, they get 42 years of age limit and attempts depending on their category, from which category they belong to, that is general, SC, ST, OBC, or whatever category they belong to. Academic qualification needed to appear for the examination. Then first, student must be a graduate, and the percentage does not matter whether he is a university topper or a college topper. It does not matter. Even if you have failed in your previous examinations in college or in school, it does not matter. What matters is you should be a graduate with minimum 35% marks, which is the qualifying marks for being a graduate. Right? Students who are appearing in the third year of the final year can also apply if they are getting final year marks before mains. Should foreign degrees are also valid if certified by Association of Indian Universities, and along with that, distance education degrees are also valid if you have given your examination with IGNOU or any other distance education college, then it's totally valid, given that it should be certified by UGC or AICTE or any law that is valid. Okay, and the students who are doing MBBS should have completed their internship before the UPSC interview stage. So these are the basics of the examination, and that's all for today. See you in the next lecture. Thank you for watching Study Buddy. And please like, share and subscribe to the channel. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please hit the bell icon, and you can also join our Telegram channel. You can ask any questions related to your preparation in the Telegram channel, and I'll be there to help you. Thank you for watching Study Buddy.